Hi friends, I'm Pastor Lucas Pin and this is your snack for the journey. And this week we're at the end of the week already. We walked through the Gospel of Mark. Beautiful, beautiful gospel. Beautiful gospel. Mark wrote to the Romans and he worked with Barnabas, and he was a relative of Barnabas, worked with Paul, and then he left, and then he came back. Finally, he reunited with Paul, and for a while he worked with Peter. And people believe that it is during that time that he wrote the gospel. So this is Peter telling Mark about the life of Jesus, at least the most important aspects of the life of Jesus. And today I'm going to talk with you about something very, very interesting. It's a discussion that Jesus has with the Sadducees. Sadducees, they didn't believe in the angels, they didn't believe in the resurrection and all that kind, but they were very powerful people. They controlled the Sanhedrin, and so they were very powerful people politically. And Jesus had a great discussions with them, and one of them was about the resurrection, and they tried to trick Jesus. You know, those people, they come with some questions, see how he's going to answer. Say, see, I told you, I catch you, right? It's that kind of question, and they thought that they got Jesus. Say, okay, we got him on the resurrection and all that kind of thing. And Jesus said, look, you don't understand. And this is the verse that I'd like to share with you. It's chapter 12, verse 24. Look what Jesus answered them, because they were tricking Jesus. Jesus replied, are you not in error because you do not know the scriptures or the power of God? Are you not in error because of that? What Jesus is telling them is that the foundation, the basis for their error was two. One, the knowledge of the scripture. The second one, the knowledge of the power of God. They didn't know the scripture, and they didn't know the power of God. And that is why they were mistaken, not getting the truth. And that is the problem for them, and is the problem for us. Sometimes people have questions about a lot of things of life and science and this and that, and we don't have all the information. And the same problem happens with us. We act like the Sadducees. We see something, people see something, and they think, well, God could not do that, or this happened in a different way, or God could not control this, and all that. And they think that there is nothing, it didn't happen that way. And the problem is, they don't know the scripture, what the scripture says, and they don't know the power of God. If you know both of them, then you will be able to believe in miracles, in resurrection, in God's presence in the world, and God's actions in our lives, in the life of other people. You will be able to believe in miracles, in all the other things, if you believe and know the scriptures and the power of God. So my friend, when you have those questions, and when people ask all those tricky questions to put you in a bad spot, don't go there. You need to know the scriptures, and you need to know the power of God. When we know both of them, we're going to have the answer, the right answer, and we'll be satisfied. So if you have questions, if you have doubts, you need to know the scriptures, you need to know the power of God. Those two things will eliminate the questions, the doubts that we have in our minds, in our hearts. And this is our snack for the journey. God bless you.